Okay, shalom, shalom. Giving all praise to the Most High, Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, by Shem Rakak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect out there. It's your brother Atazwan Bayath. And I'm going to bring a short lesson on this group of 4 Americans, went to Mexico, all right. One was supposed to get a medical procedure, and we all know by now, with this story going as it is, that out of the 4, these 2 right here are the ones who have come back, alive. Now, we can gather, all right, because in the article, and we'll read it, there was one that was supposed to get a medical procedure done, right? So which one do we think it is, right? Sometimes you get to a point where you just lost for words, because Jake is so adamant, right, about trying to come up in this society that's actually coming down. And I would assume that the person that was supposed to get the tummy tuck, because I think that's what the report is now. I've been holding off on this story for a couple of days because I wanted to see what developments came out of it. Because at first they were not saying what kind of procedure was to be done on the person that wanted to go down there for it, right? So naturally assumed that it's the woman, okay? And the women of Israel are very proud, boastful, loudmouth, disobedient, disrespectful, okay? And this is not an attack on women, nor in the sense of saying that all women are like this. No, there are some sisters who do not conduct themselves this way, all right? Maybe they once did while they were in the world, okay, but they no longer do that, okay? This doesn't include you, but the women of the world, okay? So when we do videos about the NW, okay, if you will, the women of Israel, you cause a lot of hell, okay? And wherever you go, you bring that hell with you, that negative energy everywhere you go, okay? So here you leaving the country to go do something that you shouldn't be doing in the first damn place, and now look what happens. But as we always say, right, everything is in the Lord's hands, okay? Everything is done by Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. All right, so let's read this article real quick and get through this article. And I think I got another one pulled up. Let me see here. One is from ABC and the other one is from NBC, right? And you can see the piercings in her nose. You know what I mean? The tattoos on her neck. You know what I mean? Worldly, okay? And this is the other survivor, right? Mr. Williams, okay? I do believe he's the one that survived with the gunshot wound, all right? But anyway, let's see if we can get into this and make this real short, all right? So this is, where did I get this from? This is NBC News, right? It says, group of 4 Americans a deadly Mexico trip with childhood friends. 2 of the Americans were returned to the U.S. and 2 others are dead after a violent kidnapping during a trip to Tamaulipas, Mexico, if I'm saying that right, all right? So the article starts right here and it says the wife of one of the 2 survivors of a deadly Mexico shooting and kidnapping says she's glad her husband is alive, but heartbroken for the other 2 families who can't say the same. See? And we know that as what? Judgment from the Most High. All right, going on. Eric Williams and Latavia Washington McGee survived the trip to Mexico that killed 2 other people, according to officials and family members. Okay, so you know you're going down there, what are you going to get? And see, I wanted them to say exactly, I was trying to wait to see if a report was going to come out to say exactly what was the procedure that needed to be done. Okay, now they said a tummy tuck. Okay, so most women, they're the ones who want to get a tummy tuck and then do what else? They'll be all over Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok and, showing off their body, right? Now, they won't do no exercises or lose no weight or stop eating this filthy food that they love to shove down their pie holes, okay? Shrimp, lobster, with all that oily butter, okay? Crab legs, all right? Things that are making you sick and fat and unhealthy, that they won't do anything about that, but you'll risk your life to travel to a foreign country to go get a procedure, okay? Going on, the group of 4 Americans, all childhood friends, came under attack in Mexico on Friday as they were in the country for a medical procedure for one of them, right? See, according to authorities and family. Salaki. All right, a 5th person was along for the trip from South Carolina. So these folks are from South Carolina. That traveler, but got out that must be a mistake in the writing there. But got out just before the group reached the border because that person didn't have the documentation needed to cross into Mexico, a law enforcement official told NBC News on Wednesday. That 5th person could be seen riding with the group in video taken by Williams. Okay. Goes on to say, and of the 4 who did cross the border, 2 were later found dead before Williams and McGee were returned Tuesday to the United States, Mexican officials said. All right. So, let's see here. Here it says the 2 who died have been identified by family members as Shahid Woodard and Zindel Brown. The group's minivan was fired upon in Matamoros in the state of Tamaulipas, which across the U.S.-Mexican border from Brownsville, Texas, and armed men took them in a vehicle, the FBI has said. All right, and so moral of the story is it's very dangerous in these foreign countries. All right, and Jake, you ain't used to traveling like that, and now you put yourself in a precarious situation, thinking that it's all good, right? Okay, and you put yourself out there like that, all for what? Vain glory. Okay, and it says here today, let's see, a 24-year-old man from Tamaulipas was found guarding the victims and arrested, he said. Okay, let's see, a Mexican citizen, a 33-year-old woman, was also killed by a stray bullet, Villarreal said. Okay, so anyway, we pretty much can kind of ascertain what happened in this situation, all right, with these 2 making it out, but 2 didn't come back. Okay, all for what? All for some silliness. It's folly, is bullshit. But our people are they so far gone. There's really no reaching them. All right. And, we liken it to what you're seeing now, this type of judgment with these types of folks, worldly folks, as part of, the destruction for 2/3. Okay. So anyway, let's jump into this real quick and get this done. All right, Deuteronomy 32:1, it says, "Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My doctrine shall drop as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass. Because I will publish the name of the Lord Yahweh, ascribe ye greatness unto our power." Right? Man, our Lord is great. Okay? Now, going on to verse 4, "He is the rock. His work is perfect, for all his ways are judgment. A power of truth, and without iniquity, just and right is he." So anything that we see in the earth, particularly dealing with us, right, as his people, all right, the wicked of his people, you're gonna find this judgment on you, okay? Because Jake doesn't understand that everywhere you go, the curses follow you, okay? 32:5, it says, "They have corrupted themselves. Their spot is not the spot of his children. They are a perverse and crooked generation." So when you're going down to foreign countries, right, to get BBLs, tummy tucks, lipo, whatever it is, okay, especially when it comes to the woman, right? You know, you're putting yourself at risk, okay, because you ain't supposed to be cutting on yourself anyway. All right. Let's go over here to Zephaniah 3:5, right, as it always comes out. All right. "The just Lord, Yahweh, is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame." Right. And when it comes to the women of today, they have no shame, right? Because it's all about me. I'm living my best life, right? Doing all of these things, all right? And then you have an undiscerning or men with you who can't discern the times anyway, right? They're not men of the Lord. What do they know? Okay? Because if they were, they would have told you not to go. You shouldn't be doing it anyway. See? And now look, now you minus 2 friends. Okay? Proverbs 9:13, "A foolish woman is clamorous." Okay? "She is simple and knoweth nothing." Okay? And our people today, they all have what? A restless spirit on them. These 2/3 are restless. Okay? They think things are still going to get better here in Babylon the Great for them. If I could just get my body together, I can open up an OnlyFans, and I can do this. I can get back on the pole, or whatever it is that they do. You know, because they're trying to get that money. Okay, but the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American women, you don't understand that there is a curse put upon you by the Most High, okay? And particularly, you know, these sisters here of Judah, okay? So let's read this. This is Isaiah 3:16. We'll just make this quick, all right? And it reads, "Moreover, the Lord Yahweh saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty," right? Haughty, okay? You got a high mind, you know. Let's go into haughty just for a quick second here, if I can get to it. Slovakia. I think I went past it. Yeah. Slovakia. Primitive root to soar, let's see, to be haughty, exalt, right? Be haughty, lift up, right? You got a lot of pride, okay? As it says here, be proud. See? And that's what you find with a lot of Jake women. You know, you're real proud. Okay? Let's get back to it. Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, right? You don't have any discipline. Your eyes are always wandering, okay? Walking and mincing as they go and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord Yahweh will discover their secret parts. Okay, so this is why, you know, you got a lot of women, right, who lose their hair, okay, can't grow their own hair, all right, or it grows but only grows to a real short length. No matter what they do, it won't grow any longer, you know, okay. Verse 18, in that day the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their cauls and their round tires like the moon. Chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments on the legs and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings and nose jewelry, the changeable suits of apparel and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. Okay, so anyway, we'll read 24, Salakia. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. And instead of girdle, a rent, right? Which I think goes into rope, like something to tie around the waist. Like you won't have that hourglass figure like you think you should. Okay. And instead of well-set hair, baldness. Instead of a stomacher, a girdling of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. Okay, so Most High jacked up, all right, the women of Israel because of their pride and haughtiness, okay, messed you up from head to toe, okay, starting with your hair, okay, then your body's just going to go to crap, you see? All because of what? Pride. And you going to get tummy tucks and BBLs and wearing them big eyelashes and piercing both sides of your nose and getting tattoos and can't no man tell me what to do. I can do what I want. See? All of that. All right? So, let's see here. What else we got? Let's look at one more here. With that pride, we always can rely on this scripture right here. Proverbs 16 and 18, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before fall. Right? So that's what happened. Okay? Though she made it out alive, I think the other two men didn't. Okay? But this is all based on what? Her fleshly desire to look a certain way, okay? She don't realize that everywhere you go, them curses are gonna follow you, all right? So pretty much that's it. Like I said, I just wanted to touch on it just a little bit since this was still in the news, and you know, a little more information came out on it as opposed to I think it was Sunday or Monday when I first heard it. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Okay, 2 Jakes are gone and 1 is injured. All for what? For a woman to get a surgery for vanity. All right. So that's gonna do it. All right. Giving all praise to the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakak. Double honor to the apostles and elders. Great millstone for teaching this truth that has gone all around the earth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'll see you all again real soon with another lesson, Lord willing.